And ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m. And that means it is time for one thing, the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program and CBRS Entertainment to bring you the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. I am OM Dynamic, joined as always by the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. How we doing tonight, brother?
Oh, very excited that we're visiting another PS2 title this week. Last week we did Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and we already said that we were going to do this on that episode. We're looking at Final Fantasy 12, but we're not looking at the actual PS2 version of the Final Fantasy 12. We're looking at the Zodiac Age, which was a remaster of the PS2 Final Fantasy 12, and there were a lot of changes that were made to this game. More specifically, one of a certain system that everybody kind of hated about Final Fantasy 12, but now everybody likes about Final Fantasy 12.
Okay. Now, again, I'm not, overly familiar with Final Fantasy other than what we have covered here before on the PlayStation Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know you told me pre-stream, like there's a lot of story to get to where we're starting here tonight.
Yeah. So where we're going to, I'm going to load right into the game, but what I'll tell you right now is where we're going is, give me 1 second here. I'm going to adjust the volume here a little bit so I can hear. But what the story is about is there's political turmoil between some warring nations, and this third nation is caught in the middle of it, and they're all trying to they're trying to gain ground by going through this territory. And there's this new leader by the name of Vane who's basically negotiating with each side as to who should take this land. But there are also people who are rebelling against this. And
Okay.
At this point, this is Vaughn. This is the main character of the game. He's not affiliated with this rebellious alliance yet, but he will join them. So basically, the game is about it's a political game, basically.
Okay.
Which is kind of interesting for a Final Fantasy game.
Right.
You're like I said, you're part of a nation that's caught in the middle of a war here. And what I'm doing here at this place, this is a place called the Giza Plains, and I'm trying to find a thing called the Sunstone, as this character mentions here. And they can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable, so we can't go handing them out to just anyone. You have to actually do some work to get these things.
Right.
So yes, sure. Making the Sunstones is a chore we give to the children of the camp. They roam the plains. I've got to look for a missing child in this situation. And there's a lot of story that this woman's giving me about like where to find him south of the camp. But what I forgot to do is... Okay, so this is a cutscene, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Penelo? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer is pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get
So
going.
I'm guessing there's previous history between Vaughn and Penelo.
They grew up together. They're like brother and sister, essentially. The fate that she was talking about is this big party that they're having for their leader. He's a very corrupt dude. I hope to get to a point where we do meet up with him. She's joined my party now, but what I forgot to do before moving out, see this little creature over here?
Yep.
He's a Moogle, and he's a part of the Cartographers Guild. So you come across these guys, and they will give you the entire map for the area that you're in.
Okay. Nice.
you have to buy the map, I should say, not give you a map, but they're not expensive. So 30 gold piece or 30 gil. Gil is the name of the currency
Right.
in this game, or in all Final Fantasy games.
I do remember that from
Yeah, from when we
previous.
covered Final Fantasy 4 and both versions of 7.
Yes.
Okay, so south. Okay, so these crystals here, this big blue guy here,
Right?
that's a save crystal. If you're weak, you want to go to these guys. They'll heal you up, and you give you the option to save the game. I don't need to save though because I didn't really do a lot.
Right.
South of there, south is this way. This is the second Final Fantasy as well. Oh, so yeah, she gave me a bunch of potions and some Phoenix Downs. So far you've been traveling by yourself, but oh, this is a tutorial on how to use the party system.
Right.
Yeah, one of the cool things about this is you can actually go in, I can change leaders, so I don't always have to play as Vaughn. I can
Right.
play as Penelo if I wanted to.
Okay.
Um,
Now, does that become useful at other points in this map or in the game?
oh, yes, it does. She's explaining something called the Gambit system right now. Gambits are your commands that you give your team. So you will be constantly changing those out to fit the strategies for the bosses you're going to take on.
Okay.
I have a set ones that I do like to keep, and I usually leave like I'll show you how the gambits work here in a second. Unless somewhere south of the village, if we work our way around, we should find him. Okay, so I'm gonna show you here. I think I'm forgetting. Okay, I can't remember gambits right offhand.
Okay.
But we see enemies here. This is what I like about this Final Fantasies. You can actually see your enemy like before you approach them, so you can actually develop a strategy
Right.
on how to fight them beforehand. These little hyena guys, though, they're pretty easy. So this guy here with the green over him, don't fight him.
Okay.
They're friendly. What they'll do is if you're in the middle of a fight with an enemy and they're caught in the middle of it, they will help you out.
Okay.
But you can anger them if you accidentally hit them.
Right.
What I do like too is you can actually freely control where your fighter goes, or where your creature goes. Okay, so we do have to go and find that kid. They said south of the village, so he's probably. Yeah, take on these guys.
Yep. Then looks like you got something else coming up there too.
Yeah, that big tall thing up there. So I'm trying to keep these creatures at bay while I worry about him in just a moment.
Right.
Because I can't remember if that guy's a friendly or an enemy. He's an enemy. But I want to get this treasure before we fight him. 35 gil. So we'll take out this guy. Yeah, so it's up to you if you to dodge the attacks that they're preparing. So
obtained an Earth Stone.
I think I did go the wrong way, actually.
Okay.
Oh no, that red mark there, that's where he's at. Okay, so I can continue on this path and still be good. Leveling up is actually incredibly fun in this game too. It doesn't feel like a chore like it has in past Final Fantasy games.
Right.
Like I said, with these enemies, you see them, you can actually plot out a strategy to fight them, and I'm low on health actually, now that I noticed that. Yeah, that's the map button. That's the pause. Oh, because I was in the middle of doing potion. I was like, why can't I do anything with my character? So right here, this is the license board. And I actually have to assign a job to Pinello.
Okay.
In the original Final Fantasy XII, this didn't exist. It was straight to the license board. So the problem with that was everybody had the same license board, and every character could get the same abilities.
Right.
And that was kind of an annoying problem.
Right.
This one, on the other hand, you can assign a job to your character, which I always give Pinello the white mage job, which will allow her to learn cures and like cure magics and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And the way that works is each fight you get into, you gain LP license points, and you spend those on this chessboard essentially to learn things. And I'm trying to find a path that's going to help me out. There's always a certain path I like to take. Okay. I have a path that I want to take. So we're going to go with that. And I'm going to try and move it down here because what I want to get is Intercession. That's one of her special attacks.
Okay.
And this one here, the plus 150 HP.
Right.
So that she has enough strength on her to move ahead. And over here, I made Vaughn a knight. And the one thing I forgot to do over here is learn the license so that he can operate swords. There's only certain swords that you can learn from each one. So, or I'm sorry, each license that you get. So if you see a sword that you can't buy at a shop, that's more than likely because you don't have that license yet.
Okay.
So we'll continue on our journey here and just fight these hyenas. What I like about this game too, and I know I talked about the soundtrack for Vice City last week,
Right.
but when it comes to games with orchestral soundtracks, Final Fantasy can't be beat for that, in my personal opinion.
Right.
It's like this game here, like it's another game like we were talking on the Boar's Nest on Sunday there about rabbit holes.
Right.
This is one of those games for me.
Absolutely.
Why? Oh, the treasure chest. So even if you don't see it, you see that there's an exclamation point that pops up above Vaughn's head. It lets you know that you are nearby something that you can grab.
Okay.
And that rabbit actually just cured Pinello, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. So see, there's the 1 LP. It's 1 LP per fight. I've seen it go higher, but the higher the LP you gain is dependent on how high of a level the enemy is you're fighting.
Right.
So these guys are really low level creatures. So
Right. Now, in games like this, and I'm very familiar with these from the open world games and those style games that I play,
mhm.
what's sort of the difference in level that you would be able to beat? Like, if you're, like, say, let's say level 7, would you be able to beat a level 10?
Yeah, no problem. It's not just about the leveling up in this game. It's about your personal strategy and how you approach each boss fight.
Right.
Because yeah, see, like these are my characters are level 2s. Those hyenas were like level 7s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, I think I found the kid. Yep, this is the kid.
That was relatively quick.
Yeah. He hurt himself trying to collect those sunstones. So I've got to make the sunstones for him, essentially, is what he's asking me.
Right.
So explain why we're out here, tell him what's going on. We use the dark crystals and shade stones to make sunstones. Yeah, so that's the he gave me a shade stone to do it. Mm. The one thing about this game though is when you buy armor, you can't physically see when it changes on your character.
Really?
But on Final Fantasy, in a game like Final Fantasy 15, which is maybe a game that we should do for the PlayStation Showcase at some point,
Right.
you can actually see those changes. You can see the change in your weaponry though. Like if you bought Vaughn that broadsword that I got the license for instance, you'll see that he carries a broadsword into his battle.
Okay.
I'm probably actually going to buy the broadsword after this mission because the broadsword's just sold in that little village that we were in before we left. So we got to go to those really bright rocks and collect the brightness off of those rocks, essentially, because those
Right.
rocks, they collect sunlight and they provide light to the area, I suppose. But you obviously have to take care of enemies and all that around there as
Right.
well. I just find like when it comes to playing this game in particular for me, it's relaxing for me to play this.
Right.
This one, Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 are usually my go-to Final Fantasy games. Hold the Shade Stone up to the crystal, and you'll see it takes away the light from it. But I think I did see an enemy when we ran up here. Yeah, these guys here. Pretty sure I
Yep.
can take them down.
We gotta get Pinello some health.
Oh, yeah, we do. I didn't realize how weak she was. Yeah, she's got 24 hit points. She's gonna die in the next fight. Oh, probably at this fight, because yeah, let's get out of here.
No.
Yep. Okay, we'll avoid those guys.
Yep.
So I got to repeat everything I just did. I should have saved before leaving that little village. That's okay. Unless it's saved after the village. I can't remember if it did or not. If it does. Because this game has both an autosave and a manual save to it. It saved right after we talked to the kid.
Perfect.
but just got to remember to apply that the potion to Penelo there. Okay, she's full. And just do this. I actually like that we saved about 30 seconds away from where we were.
Right?
Those enemies aren't around anymore, though. Oh, that
They are
yeah,
not.
never mind. They just weren't in my line of sight. Okay, I'm gonna try and get over to that rock over there, the one that's lit
Okay.
up right here.
Yep.
Can't go that way. Okay, yeah, it automatically saves for every destination you switch to. Because I can see the autosave button up in the... Oh, somebody wants to fight me. Oh, you want to fight me. All right, Mr. Hyena, go down.
There's another one.
Yep. See, this is why grinding isn't so much of a problem for me, like I said, because I can see the enemies,
Right.
so I can prepare for it and not just make a beeline for the next village that I need to go to. That's what makes the grind in this game so much fun now.
Right.
And yes, to answer your question that you would normally ask, there is fast travel in this game.
Okay.
There's certain crystals in this game that allow you to fast travel, sometimes between cities, or sometimes within the city that you're in as well.
Okay.
The thing is, you have to discover the city first, or go to the
Right.
city. But again, the fast travel in this game, it's not so much risky, but you have to make sure that your characters are high enough leveled if you know you're going to fast travel to a spot where there's enemies.
Right.
Yeah, so we're just talking about looking for the next crystal. I also like the idea that this game has a free roam camera, so that I don't have to physically turn Vaughn to
Right.
look for where I need to go. But I can grab this treasure.
Yes.
So the reason why I can't go down into these is later on in the game. This is basically a desert, but it does rain here, and it does have a rainy season.
Right.
And these little like crevices down here, they turn into rivers and whatnot.
Okay. That does make sense.
Yeah. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, I can't go that way. I have to do it this way. Oh, no, I can't do it that way because I'd be completely leaving the area. And I'd have to start all over, I think.
You're going to need some healing here shortly as well.
Yeah, I'm all right for now, though. I'm confident in my abilities. Because where I'm going, there's... Yeah, see, the enemies are pretty weak up here. A pinch of echo herbs. I can't remember what those do. Oh, they remove silence. Silence is a spell that some creatures will cast on you, so that you don't cast magic spells on your enemies, on yourself, or on your enemies.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. These treasure chests are really well hidden.
Right?
But again, these are they are completely helpful. Oh yeah, I can beat that bird. I've beaten this bird already. Looked like that rabbit was about to target me. He's casting Protect, but I'm trying to get around him. Yeah, after this fight, I'm going to need to cast... do I have Cure as a magic? Nope, just Steel.
Yeah, both of you need some.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good now. Whoops. Accidentally hit do nothing.
You did.
There we go. So now we got a full-on Sunstone.
All right. And speaking of sunstones and things to create, I'm going to let the people know that we need them for their help with some content creation.
Let's do it.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
So right now I'm back talking to this kid. And those creatures that killed me within the one shot there, yeah, those were that's the reason why he got hurt. So, anyways, you're going to be promoting Turnbuckle Studios here. You're muted. Oh, you got the loop. Okay. So, anyways, oh, you got you're back.
I am back. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, turnbucklestudios.org, the hottest site on the internet if you want to get your break in content creation, podcasting, a potential collaboration, or just to help us out behind the scenes. Hit turnbucklestudios.org/join so you can send us your creds and we can sit down as a unit and figure it out. You can see our latest weekly episodic TV shows. Meet the team: Chris Best, myself, Carl Carafel, Chris Parrish, and Bubba Duke. There's even a link to our Redbubble shop, carlcarafel.redbubble.com, and we'll show you that in just a little bit. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Turnbucklestudios.org, the hottest site on the internet. Go there and do it. Do it now.
Do it. So for doing this, I got doing this mission. I got 50 gil, 2 potions, and 2 teleport stones. So again, you use those stones at certain crystals to teleport wherever you need to go. They're a little bit rare to find, so at the same time, you kind of want to make sure that you want to go to where you're going to go.
Right.
Okay, so now I've got to go back to the city.
Okay.
Which is this way. To give the Sunstone to somebody. Actually, I forgot. I was gonna see about buying a sword in the town. So we'll go back in the village to see about buying that sword if the shop is still there, because I think it's one of those traveling shops. There it is. Oh, okay. I was afraid I didn't have enough of. Oh. I already
Now-
had the broadsword on me.
Oh, jeez.
I have 2 broadswords now.
Nice.
I'm gonna sell the other one.
Now, when you get this new weaponry, are there ways of upgrading it? Or is it just go to the next one? Can you like melt old stuff?
You can add things to it for like status effects and whatnot. But it's better to just buy like a brand new sword as you see fit. So like I'm gonna go in here, equip the broadsword. So like I equipped the dagger to see what it would do. Doesn't do anything right now, but eventually you'll see that you'll see like all your stats increase and whatnot based off the sword that you bought. But I've got 2 broadswords. I'm pretty sure there's another character that I'm going to meet that actually could use that broadsword now that I think about it.
Right.
And as always, whenever there's treasure, grab it.
Yep.
Fighting more of these hyenas. That's another thing that I really like about this game too is if you need to fight certain creatures, you have to go to certain areas of the game.
Right.
Because those creatures will only be native to those areas.
Okay.
So now we're back to the city is right here. And it's a giant city.
Right.
This is the stone I was talking about for teleporting with.
Okay.
So if I wanted to use this, I can either save or I can teleport. And I can hit teleport and I could select the city.
Okay.
So Rabanaster, but I'm not going to teleport because I'm already there.
Right.
But if you encounter other cities that have that teleport stone, then you'll be able to teleport from Rabanaster, this city, to that city, and then
Right.
all around, depending on all the cities that you find that have them. Oh wait, I don't think I can go in that way yet. I think it's this way I have to go. Yeah. Where I'm going right now is into the sewer of the city to meet this gentleman who needs the Sunstone.
Now, as you're seeing these people, and I understand that the little dots over their head,
Hey,
of course,
Vaughn?
mean talk to them.
Yeah.
But
It's been
like,
a
are
long
you
time
able to
since we did
recruit
anything
these
together.
people as well to your
Too
team or
long.
to your
I
party?
had a really
Or
good
No,
time.
No, they only give you
Well, I should
information
probably be getting
about
back to the store.
the city,
Actually, I was
about
kinda supposed to be watching the place for Miguel.
maybe about the mission that you're on if they know that you're doing something,
And Vaughn,
where
Right.
you can
Stay out of
find certain
trouble.
people that you're trying to
me?
find to go and talk to.
I don't know what
Right.
I'd do.
and
if you
again,
weren't
I
here.
know like
If something happened
because
to
you're
you,
playing single player, are
I'm
you
not
able
going
to
anywhere, okay?
that's what I wanted
like
to hear.
contact
See you later.
other solo players if you run into an issue, so that maybe they can come in and help you out with where you're at?
Sorry,
Actually,
pal.
actually, the PS5 does have a feature like that where they can jump into your game and take control of take control over and then play that part that you're stuck at.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there's certain games that have to feature that or what, but I've never really had that issue because I'm more of like when I'm gaming, I'm more of that type like I want to do this on my own. I want to figure it out on my own.
Right.
You know. But yeah, like the townspeople here will give you information about the town, where to find certain things. If something's gone missing of theirs, you'll find side quests from them.
Right.
2 doors she has. Now the right takes Van Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom, but that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamsite waterway.
Whoops.
The waterway leads to a stair, the stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. the way into the treasury is carefully hidden.
I know which
That's
part.
where
What part we're
this
getting
crescent
to.
stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Von, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile. Very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
He kind of speaks in riddles, this guy.
Yes, he does.
So I've got to find this pathway to get to the castle, because what Vaughn is trying to do, he's trying to break into the castle to take a certain treasure that belongs to his family.
Okay.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir.
That is Voss. He is one tough dude. You don't fight him, but he comes to help you out every so often.
Okay, now I have to ask, because before we spoke to the gentleman in the sewer, Pinello left the group. Did she have to go back out to...
So Vaughn and Pinello work for this guy by the name of Miguelo. And Pinello was initially sent out to go find Vaughn, because Miguelo wanted something from him. And Pinello found him in that they found each other in that village. So now Pinello has gone back to do that work for Miguelo while Vaughn takes care of this. So now it's just Vaughn all by his lonesome.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'll show you an example of this wandering woman, right? Yeah, so she's looking for the house I was just at. And I think I told her where she needs to go. Treasure. Okay, I know I'm going off the beaten path here, but I want to go to this item shop quickly.
Okay.
I passed right by it. Oh, it's right here. I want to see if I can... Oh, I don't need those yet. Those were arrows that or bolts he was selling. I don't need those yet because I don't have the character that uses them.
Right.
Yeah, this kid takes forever talking.
Right.
His name is Kite. He's just this little innocent thief around the town that helps Vaughn out. Yeah, that's what Vaughn is. Vaughn has dreams of becoming a pirate in this game.
Okay.
And like running his own airship, and an airship is kind of like a pirate ship that flies.
Right.
Yeah, see, that's what I was hoping to actually go and buy at that item shop that I came across. I wanted to get more potions and some other things to help me out. But we have now reached the Gareth Smythe Waterway. This is a bit of a maze to travel through.
Right.
But there's a lot of leveling up you can do in this game, in this part of the game.
Okay.
So before we move on, this is where I want to save because it's been a while between saves. And as you can see, I got a bunch of saves here.
Yep.
But I'm going to save over my most recent one, which was back in May, apparently. I don't remember playing this game in May, but all right.
But guys like you and me, we play so many games throughout the year and different games on different days that you never know.
Yeah. I bet I tried to play this and thinking it was going to be my game to play for the summer. These are little rats. These guys are pretty weak. But they also run away pretty easy if you attack them. Because they're they're just like any normal rat. You attack a rat, it's going to run away.
Right?
So next week, guys, is the start of our Halloween theme. I already have a game in mind. I have a Silent Hill game that I've been itching to play, and as soon as I got it, I said I was going to save it for a Halloween edition of the PlayStation Showcase. So I think that's what we'll do next week.
Let's do it.
And it's a game I haven't played yet. I've played Silent Hill games, but this is one of the newer ones, and I just haven't touched it. I've had it in my PS5 since I bought it.
Right.
Since I bought the PS5, I mean. Come on. The only thing that I don't like is how slow the attack meter is.
Right.
Oh, there's a bat. Or stealing, as they call it. Normally, you can't reach these flying creatures, so there's a character that joins your squad, and actually they'll join your squad like pretty much after you get out of this waterway.
Okay.
Who you absolutely will need to have consistently on your team, because her primary weapon is the bow and arrow, so she's good for the ranged attacks.
Right. You're gonna need some more health.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's something in here. Oh, eye drops.
So, as I'm seeing here, like I'm seeing Dire, Rat, G, and H. Do they go like right through the alphabet?
Yeah, if they're all in the same room. But if you move to a different area, like you'll see Dire at A, B, C again.
Okay.
And I know that I'm fighting every single one of them, and this is the long part of the grind.
Right.
But like I said, in the end, it's completely worth it. There is one device in this game, though, that I do not ever recommend any player equip. I can't remember the name of it, but it prevents your players from leveling up, and it's not a good. It's an armlet of some type, but I can't remember the name of it.
Right.
I put it on one of my players, and I made it to the end of the game, and I kept dying, and I realized that was because he wasn't leveling up as fast as everybody else was.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. I'm sure if I Googled it right now, I'd be able to find that. But that's the one thing that I took away from like when I made it to the end of the game for the first time, like 6 years ago, I want to say it was.
Right.
And I'm like, I gotta, and I couldn't go back to level up my character or anything of that nature. So I had to start the game all over. But again, like that's not really an issue for me to if I have to do that because I
Right.
really do enjoy this game. And the funny thing is, this game is considered among the least popular of the Final Fantasy games.
Right.
But I love it. All right, so we got one rat who's actually trying to attack me.
All right. So I'm actually looking for it here on Google.
Yeah, the device I was thinking of, I'm thinking of.
Yep. Right now I'm looking through different shields.
Yeah, it was an armlet. I definitely remember that part.
Okay.
Oh, I can't believe I got to do this while fighting rats.
I'm not seeing anything for an armlet, but I will search.
Mm-hmm. What I like too is when you're in these fights, right? You can actually plan outside the fights too. Like I see a treasure chest down here that I want to get after. Okay, this guy's running away, so never mind that. We'll just go to the treasure chest and get that. Oh, there's a bat guarding this one.
I'm not finding anything on it, so
Yeah, there's like thousands of gear to search through, dude. So I don't blame you if you can't find it, but I do know that it's out there because I've used it, and I don't want to use it.
yes. So, not gaming related, but the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show has been announced.
Who is it?
Bad Bunny.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I kind of wanted Usher's choice though.
Who was
Usher a couple weeks ago recommended that Metallica do it.
Everybody wants Metallica. I'd love to see Metallica do it. Did you know that Aerosmith was the last rock act to do the halftime show?
How long ago was that?
Well, that was 03, I believe.
No, 03 was the I remember 03 being, I'm almost certain 03 was the Justin Timberlake Janet Jackson one, was it not?
No, I think that was 13.
Oh no, it was earlier than that because I watched that at Josh's house, Josh Meisner's,
Wow.
before I moved to Thessalon.
I mean, because Aerosmith did have Britney Spears and NSYNC come out to perform with them.
Yeah.
Because Britney sang Walk This Way with them.
Okay, these fish guys won't attack me.
Are they like your,
Like those rabbits? Yeah.
yeah.
I'm always checking my map to see where if I'm going. Oh, I found the palace.
Nice.
Last time I got here, last time I ran through here, I was lost for like 2 hours.
Okay.
It's now or never. So, what do you say we see the story behind going into the palace before we call it a day?
Let's do it. And while we go into the palace, let's send the people to our merch shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at carlcarafel.redbubble.com.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We told you about turnbucklestudios.org earlier. And you can get to redbubble.com from there in our shop link. Again, as we told you, meet the team. Chris Best, myself, Carl Carafel, Chris Parrish, Bubba Duke. Go to turnbucklestudios.org/join to send us your creds, and then we can sit down and meet as a collective to discuss where you best fit.
So this thing I just clicked here is an urn. This urn, just like that little Moogle that I met in the village,
Right.
will give you a map of everything around you.
Okay.
There's a save crystal here too, so I kind of want to save getting out after getting out of that.
That's
That's
idea.
exactly why I want to save their game. This game will tell you when you're coming up to a very important situation.
Yes.
So it's at this point you want to create another save file.
Okay.
It's that whole thing. Like if you can't get past this point, you can refer back to a previous save point to go and level up your characters. That is absolutely key in Final Fantasy games to do that.
Right. You know what else is a key? And I know we're doing this as we are closing in on that 1 hour mark. It's our calendar and our save points.
Yeah.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m. Eastern, followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thursday we go TNA when we brace for Impact at 7:55 p.m. Eastern. Friday we secure all details as we answer the call for the SmackDown security detail at 8 p.m. Eastern. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. Eastern. On Sundays be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. Eastern, followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our weekly calendar. You can get all of those latest weekly episodic shows again at turnbucklestudios.org. As Chris Best has made his way into the palace,
I've ran into the people who are preparing the fate. I think I've... Wait here until further directions for you. Okay, so I've got to distract this guard and make my way up the stairs.
right?
Hey, Buckethead.
There we go. Call him a buckethead. He's gonna walk over, and then I sneak past him, and up the stairs I go.
There we go.
There's actually a couple of instances in the game where you do something like that. There's one game, one part where you go to the city that's in the sky, kind of like Star Wars,
Right.
where you spread propaganda against a certain person in the game.
Okay.
But this is a long puzzle part here. I do remember this part very well. So I think we should be saying our goodbyes at this point.
I think so. We are reaching that 1 hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Best, I know that there's a sponsor that you have a word for.
Yeah, and the gaming, like, it makes me very thirsty here. So what I like to do is I go on over to swiftenergy.gg and I use that promo code CBRS Gaming to get myself 25% off of every drink within that store. And it's not just every drink too. It's water bottles. It's even clothing there. swiftenergy.gg, promo code is CBRS Gaming for 25% off. OMD, my man, where can the people look for you?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for me, you can follow me live on my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show. Visually, if you are looking for me, you can find me tomorrow night with Bubba Duke on Brace for Impact. Mr. Best, how about yourself?
Yeah, you can find me at my link tree, linktr.ee/Chris_best83. Look for me this coming Friday night for the SmackDown at Security Detail. OMD, my man. What are those famous words we like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, please always remember the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.